Welcome back, everybody, to Man versus Line. Season 2 is here. Got a lot of exciting things going on. We're going to talk about our giveaway that we're doing. Transfer portal has been nuts, but we have a great episode for you today. Great episode. Without further ado, let's go. Bowl season is here, boys. A lot of good games this weekend. Not a lot of big teams playing this weekend, but there are some good games, I thought.
Yeah, no, great games this weekend. I think we got about 12 games between now and next Tuesday. Super excited, super pumped. We're going to make not a lot of money because, let's be honest here, we have sucked at college football gambling this year.
Awful.
But as you said, Dylan, final push. We're going hard. We're going in. I'm going in. I'm going in, and I'm going to go hard, and I'm going to go hard, and I'm going to go hard.
I'm going to lose.
Yeah,
maybe win.
Listen, it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year. Nothing really else to say besides it's just sucked. I feel like nothing has really went our way.
Yeah.
We've had a way better pro season than we have college season this year. It was a tough year gambling.
I blame myself.
Yeah.
I mean,
also, let me go ahead and point out some things in my background. Yes, that's a drum set. I'm multifaceted. Yes, this is a trailer hitch I'm using as a mic stand. What else? Star Wars. Timmy loves Star Wars. Yeah, I'm home. It's nice to be home. Saw the boy Elkins last night. Had a good time. Our boy Mal's coming up soon.
Can't come soon enough, man.
We got to tell him what we're doing Friday, Saturday.
Watching games.
Nah, bro. We got to tell them what else we're watching Friday and Saturday.
Spider-Man, No Way Home. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be litty. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. I can't really get on social media anymore. It scares me.
I can't believe Spider-Man dies.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest, though. One of the three has to die.
You would think.
Wrong? I don't know.
I mean, they can't kill off Zendaya. Okay, this isn't a Marvel podcast.
Yeah. Well, let's not. Yeah. What are we doing? But yeah. So everyone that is doing the giveaway, we're doing a $100 giveaway, College Bowl Pick'em. So essentially, you join our group. I'll tweet it out with the video of the episode. Join our group. Use the code MVL22. One more time, like Man versus Line. MVL22. And I'll let you in the group. You make all 44 of your picks. Whoever does the best, excluding us, we're not going to give ourselves a prize, even though we probably will not come in first. We'll get a $100 Visa and a little bit of gear, MVL gear. So that'll be cool. We got some hats coming. They're sick hats.
Okay.
So we'll send you a hat. And so the code is MVL22. I'm excited for that. I hope I do decently. Also, we were looking at the spreads that are on that app for the College Bowl Pick'em. They've changed a lot since then.
Yes.
First game has already moved like 3 points. So kind of get them in early, I would say. Well, I guess those don't move, so you can pick them whenever. But just before Friday this week, that's when the bowls start. And we'll be good.
By Friday. And if you go perfect 44 for 44 and predict the final score of the national championship right, we will send you $1,000.
Yes. Yeah. We'll do that.
I would honestly be kind because imagine just parlaying all those picks that you.
That'd be nuts. Well, and I forgot to say,
it's impossible.
I think we've
that's
agreed on this. I think we've agreed on this. Whoever wins the bowl pick'em, if you want to, it's up to you. You have a spot. You don't have to. You have a spot on an episode of MBL.
But we'd be very disappointed with you.
Yeah. Probably disown you. But hey, you get $100. But yeah. Without further ado, let's talk about last week. Let's talk about the Army-Navy game. I've never seen a game start out so hot and then crash so fast.
Well, yeah, we also need to go back, say one more thing about the thing. You got to be 18 plus to enter.
Yes.
We are requiring that you guys be following us on Instagram, Twitter, and you must be subscribed to our YouTube channel in order to win the prize. You guys are more than welcome to join, but if you guys are not subscribed to our YouTube, following us on Twitter, and following us on Instagram, we will not send you the $100 if you do win. So that is a prerequisite
there you go.
for winning that money. We ask you guys to be subscribed to us and just support us so we can maybe keep doing the kind of stuff like this in the future for you guys and do giveaways. So
absolutely. And don't think I won't be cross-referencing. I will be looking.
Oh, yes.
I have the info. I know who subscribed to us. I know who it is. I know who follow us on both Twitter and Instagram. So if you're not doing that, go ahead and do that. It'll help us out. It'll help you out if you win.
And if you don't have a Twitter, go make a Twitter.
Go make 5 Twitters and follow us on there. I don't know if that's legal to say, but yeah.
I mean,
do that with YouTube. Make like 10 accounts. Follow us on there. Subscribe to us. But yeah, let's go ahead and kick it back to the Army-Navy game. Like I said, I am guilty. I do have Twitter fingers, and I did jump the gun. Tweet was, it was a fire tweet, but didn't pan out. And I'll put a picture of it. It's a bad. Looking back on it, it's a bad tweet from the boy. It's a bad tweet. So what I tweeted was, oh man, I said, if you bet the under in this Army-Navy game, I'm sorry, couldn't be me. Laughing face with a gif of a grandma counting $100 bills. And of course, somebody quote tweeted it and said, "At old takes exposed." And to which I replied, I said, "Look, man, if it'll load."
He said, "Look, man."
I said, I knew this was coming, but hey, I'll die on that hill. I live to tweet in the moment. You got to tweet in the moment. That's Twitter is like your thoughts projected, and that's what I was thinking at the moment. So, yeah.
I also did. Don't want to say I told you so, but I 100% told you so.
Yeah.
100%.
Hey, that's you know what though, Mal? I get to bet the over next year.
You do, and you get to lose again next year.
Yep. I'm gonna ride it until I'm right. That's just how it's going to work.
Will you ever be right? I mean,
there's no way that the rest
that game was
until I die. There's never going to be another over in Army.
So you know how we knew you were screwed going into halftime. Whenever Army's head coach said, "Yeah, we don't want to pass the ball. We just want to run the ball."
Can we talk about what bozos their head coaches are?
What
kind of idiot? The passing game has worked for you all year round, and you're like, "Yeah, I don't want to pass it." You got to be stupid. Your goal is to win football games, not run the ball 90 times. Unless on his contract he signed a thing and said I would run the ball 90 times a game. What is he doing? You're there to win games. Who cares if you run it not as much as you usually do? Like I don't understand that.
Unfortunately,
stupidity.
I don't know if he see within the military scores. It's weird, right? I think it's really weird who eventually makes those calls because there's no way both of these head coaches walked in there with triple option backgrounds. Let's be honest here, right?
Right.
So they had to adapt to that. So I think it might just be the ADs and the president saying, "Look, this is what we're going to run, and if you want to come take a job here, this is what you're going to run. And if you don't run this, then guess what? Don't let the door split you."
And you know what else I don't understand? So military schools, a lot of the time, their linemen are way smaller than any others because they have to be in shape.
Yes.
And yet they run the ball all the time. Like, is that not kind of...
No. With the triple option, your linemen have to be... That's part of the reason why they run the triple option is because your linemen are way more athletic and can pull, make those pull blocks on the edge.
Yeah, I get it. They're running a lot more. I get that. But, like, at the end of the day, run game is about size, interior. Like, it really is. Like,
not necessarily. So, I mean, you look at Paul Johnson with Georgia Tech whenever Collins came in and took over. Collins basically had to flip that program on its head and force the lineman to gain weight, because when you're running a triple option, you have to be in very good shape as an offensive lineman.
Right.
So I mean, I remember whenever Collins first took over, the linemen were only eating egg whites. They were not allowed to eat yolk with their eggs with Paul Johnson. So it was little stuff like that
Adolph Johnson is what it sounds
Adolph
like.
Johnson.
But no. Elkins, do you have any thoughts? You've been kind of quiet, man. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, I didn't really watch much of the Army-Navy game, not going to lie. I think I was betting on college basketball. And I've had a very good week, not going to lie. Probably one of my best weeks ever. If you faded me, I'm sorry. But if you fade me for this bowl season pick'em, you're probably gonna have a good chance of winning. So
Oh well,
goes hand in
yeah.
hand.
I would say if all three of us are picking a game, probably fade it. I'd say that's usually because
Yeah.
with our luck and how the seasons went, that's probably your best bet.
And since it is season 2, let's just go ahead and jump into something here. I mean, I've been dying to ask Elkins about. Was
Okay.
it goaltending?
Oh, awesome! Yeah, I'm surprised
Let's
you
discuss
asked that
this.
question.
Houston,
let's-
Alabama.
We're talking about the Houston Alabama game, which
Did
ended
you
in a
watch
lot of
it?
controversy. Yeah, which ended in a lot of controversy, and Houston players and coaches, might
That
add,
was weird, dude.
coaches
It got weird fast.
throwing a hissy fit like they were a bunch
Tantrum.
of prima donnas, just a temper tantrum. One of the most classless things I've ever seen, except for was it number 12? I forgot his name, but stayed, after picked up trash on the floor. I mean, just a class act for Houston. I forgot his name, but I mean, I'm sure if you haven't seen that video, you'll see it pretty soon floating around Twitter, Instagram, social media. So let's go ahead and give an MVL clap for the sportsmanship and the balls on that kid.
Yeah.
But Elkins, was it goaltending?
I'm gonna say no,
Yes.
because
He's a Bama fan.
and I just don't think the ball was above the cylinder in all the angles I saw. I'm a fan of like the old school, call it how you see it, like in baseball. Call it how you see it. Play at the plate. He looks like he's out. Call him out. Go with your first instinct. But I definitely don't think it was fair for Houston. And they played a great game. Definitely good enough to win the game. But that was a good contest, and I think we could see those guys again in March for sure.
Yes.
So, honestly, it's going to look like a great win in the regular season, but Houston's going to be really high at the end of the year. So, I don't really know. I mean, I'm very, very happy we won the game. That's all.
And I mean, I kind of agree with what you're saying there. And every view I saw, it was just
It was close. It was close.
It was very close. It was one of those, if they would have called it goaltending, I'd have been like, okay, but they didn't. So it's one of those, whichever way they called it on the floor, kind of like you said, call it how you see it.
If they'd called it goaltending live,
Call it how I see it.
It would have
With my glasses on.
Okay, Lil Wayne.
Most of y'all don't get the picture unless the flash is on.
Yeah.
Lil Weezy.
Yeah, but
Weezy
that
ass baby.
was honestly my one bad loss this past weekend. Bama -3, but very happy the boys pulled out the dub.
Yeah, it was a good dub. But real quick, something else I want to talk about: transfer portal has been heating up, man. Bo Nix is in the portal. I don't think he'll stay in the SEC. I don't think he's good enough to be in the SEC.
South Alabama bound, baby.
USA, baby.
USA.
And Tank Bigsby. That one's a little interesting. I know Elkins probably not. What do you think of Tank Bigsby?
Tank Bigsby.
Tank has got everything. He's a very good player, and when he signed with Auburn, I was like, man, Auburn's going to be able to hang in with us for the next 3 years because they get this one player. He's a very talented guy. Certainly him, Zach Evans, and Jahmyr Gibbs are the 3 best running backs from their class, and they're all in the portal. So
Zach Evans visited Tennessee. He liked it.
Yes.
Yeah,
that'd be dangerous.
I do imagine Alabama lands one of those 3 though.
Yeah, has to.
I don't want Tank Bigsby though, and I don't think Tank wants Alabama. So
there's no way you cut. Well, I mean, look at Henry.
Well, I mean, if you really, I think we need to dive into the deeper rooted issues here at Auburn.
I think it's that coach.
I mean, it has to be Harsin, right?
Yeah, Bo Nix is Auburn through and through. And
yeah, I mean,
for him to be transferring, you have to ask the question, what's up with that coach?
Now, let me ask you this: one of my coworkers / friends proposed an interesting thought to me. Do y'all know where Bo Nix's father was the offensive coordinator for a stint, I believe, in the 90s?
Where?
Georgia Tech.
Oh.
Could Bo Nix be traveling to Atlanta to quarterback the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets?
That would be an interesting
It would be very interesting. And if that were to happen, how much worse is it going to make them?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, let's be honest. Quarterback spot's wide open at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
Like about
it
as
just-
open as a
it-
saloon door. Like it's
Yeah,
just
I
walk
mean-
right in, dude.
as I mean, I'm not gonna say it.
Bo Nix is just the SEC version of Jeff Sims, who's already at Georgia Tech in the ACC.
With a little bit better of an arm.
Yeah, that's why SEC version, just better all around.
Yeah,
No-
just
no-
better all around.
No shade to the ACC, but
I mean,
Big
is it okay?
shame.
Okay.
down.
How many ACC teams are bowl eligible this year? Do we know? Like,
Let's
off the top of
find
our
out.
heads? Yeah, let's find out.
I don't.
Because I want to go
Yeah,
ahead and make an
somebody
ACC
Google that,
prediction
man.
for what they go in bowl games. Google that. And in that brief time, I'd like to thank our not sponsored today, Bojangles, for making a great biscuit.
All right, so we got 9
No free
teams
shout-outs.
out of a possible 14.
So 9 out of a possible 14, they are 100% going 3
4 and
6
5.
this year.
Four of
Oh,
those,
4 and 5.
four of those
Call
teams
3
are
and 6.
6 and 6.
Yeah, 3 and 6.
SEC 10-3. Calling it right now.
10 and 3. Who are the
Yep.
3 losses going to be? Okay, I think Missouri. We're kind of going.
Well, here's
Go
the
ahead.
Missouri
catch.
probably lose to Army.
Yes.
We're guaranteed one loss because if Alabama and Georgia both win, there's going to be a loss. And
Well, but that doesn't necessarily. I don't think the national championship technically counts for bowl season.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I would say it does.
Well, I'll say the first round of the playoff.
Yeah, first round of the playoffs. I mean,
Yeah,
but
I still say 10-3.
yeah.
I just think we're head and shoulders this year above people. Speaking of Music City Bowl, Tennessee's going to whip up on Purdue. Oh, can't wait.
that's going to be a great game.
That is.
It is
It's
gonna be a
good
game.
one.
I got the line at Tennessee -2. I wonder what it's at now. I wonder if it's moved at all.
Also, is Tennessee? Are y'all actually going to checkered Nissan Stadium?
I think that was pitched, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know why we feel the need to checker everywhere we go.
It's kinda
I
like
guess
just-
I guess it'd be cool, but also you got to remember there's going to be some Purdue fans there, so it'll look weird. I feel like.
I mean,
I don't
not
know.
if the majority, not if it's a 70-30 Tennessee split.
It's true. Oh, the line has moved. It's now Tennessee -4.5.
Wow.
Love it.
-4.5. I got it at. Let me see. Let me open that.
Purdue money line starts
I
smelling
think I
better
got
and
it
better.
at 2. I think I got it at 2 flat, which is great for me.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic play there. It was kind of like me taking Georgia -4 earlier in the week. I mean, just,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
a-
Tennessee -3. I got it 3 flat. So it's
Okay.
crawled a 1.5, which is fun. I have over 62. That's crawled up as well. Let's see what the Alabama line is. Is it still 13?
The last I saw was 13.5.
13.5. I'm assuming Georgia's still at 7.
6.5, I believe
I
is
saw
what it was.
Yeah.
Honestly, that 13.5, I feel like that's such a
It's
trap.
at 8.5.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Alrighty.
Okay. Stop.
What?
DraftKings already has like spreads for the Georgia Alabama game.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati, Georgia.
Cincinnati, Georgia?
Yes.
Dude, okay.
Well,
so,
they're just doing future.
yeah,
like
they're doing
it's-
futures.
So you're
But-
saying this team and this team's going to win, and then when they do play, this
It's
is
Georgia
what they're gonna
-2
cover by.
in the Natty. That's what the spread is right now
Yeah, that's what
against
I
Bama.
thought it would be.
And it's 14.5 against Cincinnati.
I mean, let's be honest here. Like, I feel like Cincinnati plus 13.5 is like kind of good. Like, I don't know why.
I'm not betting against SEC teams. I'm
Oh,
not
I
betting against
can't- I
Bama.
can't
I'm not
bet
betting
against
against
them.
Alabama ever again.
I
A-
cannot-
A friend of mine made a very good point, and all I'm going to say is when Georgia was supposed to play Cincinnati, what was it, 10 days ago? They were supposed to play Cincinnati. That's what everyone expected. Georgia was going to beat Cincinnati by 4 touchdowns. Why can't Alabama do it?
You got a point.
Yeah. That's a good point. That is, yeah, I mean,
we're
I
going to
did
be
take
fired
Al-
up. We have an opportunity to play in the playoff. We didn't have that
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, and yeah, I mean we're still doubted.
Speaking of
Cincinnati's getting ready to
doubted,
play too. It'll
we
be a
got to
great game,
talk
though.
about this. So Bryce Young won the Heisman. That happened since the last episode. Don't say you were doubted, bro. You were a 5-star from Matter Day. No one doubted you.
Yeah,
What,
dude,
like,
that
what do you,
was
he was paid $1 million before he even took a snap. Like,
yeah, that was
come on, bro. Like,
that was that was cringe worthy.
I don't know. I mean, I see where he's coming from. I mean,
how?
outside of the matter die, that aspect of all of it, I mean, he's smaller than everybody. I mean, why would he deserve the same chance as Trevor Lawrence or somebody out of high school? Justin Fields.
Speaking of Trevor Lawrence, what a game against the Titans. 4 interceptions.
Mm.
I don't see how Urban makes it through the week. It is
Speaking of
utter turmoil. in
speaking of
Jacksonville.
Urban, did y'all hear the coaches meeting he had where he went in and
Yes.
basically blamed every single coach and said, like, what was it exactly happened? I think he went in there and said, "I'm a winner.
You're a
You
loser.
guys are losers."
End your resumes. So since I don't know if you heard this, word on the street is all the players want Charlie Strong to be the coach because he's on that staff. I think that'd be a good replacement until you can lock somebody down full time.
I mean, I just and so I think Notre Dame really, shit the bed here. They should have gone out and got Urban Meyer. Catholic school, have Urban Meyer as your head coach would have just been perfect fit, quite frankly, for being 100% honest here. I could just envision the memes as we speak about this.
I can't wait to see Urban Meyer coach FAU. It's going to be awesome.
Urban Meyer's going to take that Lane Kiffin route.
Yeah.
He needs to come get some rehab at Saban's facility.
I loved like the coach's office looked like jail cells at Alabama. They're serving time. Now with good behavior and you can show that you can coach, we'll let you have more yard time. But okay, let's go ahead and kick it into the bowl games. Let's go ahead and get into our bowl games. So I'm just going to be reading straight off the bowl pick'em. Might as well because everybody will be doing that with us. I think.
Are we going to make all of our bowl predictions right now? Or are we going to make?
We're going to go all the way up till Tuesday night.
So we're going all the way up till the Missouri Army game.
Yeah, before that. Yep. So first game Friday at 12. It is the Bahamas Bowl against Middle Tennessee against Toledo. Right now on the College Bowl pick'em, the spread is 7.5 in favor of Toledo. I'm taking 7.5 in favor of Toledo. I think they're the way better team here.
You see, so you think Toledo's a better team, and I'm disagreeing with you. Middle Tennessee State is just far and away better. And when I say that, I mean I have not watched a single Middle Tennessee State game this year, so I have no idea. But they're favored, so let's go. Let's ride it.
So you're taking Middle Tennessee State?
Oh yeah, wait, no, they're underdogs. Yeah, they're underdogs.
Yeah, they're plus 7.5.
They're plus 7.5. Yeah, I'm taking Middle Tennessee State, bro. First bowl game of the year. It's going to be a good game. See, I have no idea. I couldn't even name the starting quarterback for Middle Tennessee State. So
yeah, couldn't either. Elkins?
I mean, exactly. Middle Tennessee
I'm going to say Toledo's got one thing that not a lot of teams say they can have, and that is the Maction. They've played on a big stage all year. They're going to be ready and they're going to be fired up.
But does this game hurt them that it's not on a Tuesday night?
He's got a point.
Still on a weekday.
Still on a weekday.
True. That is true. They've been here before. This ain't nothing new. Just a few days extra rest.
And it's on TV. Middle Tennessee State doesn't play on TV. Toledo usually plays on TV.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean,
what is it, Elkins? Scared, piss running, dribbling down their leg. I think that might be Middle Tennessee this game.
Piss running down my leg. Moment's too big.
The moment's too big for me. I'm gonna hold them. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess me and Elkins have Toledo minus 7.5. Mal, you have Middle Tennessee plus 7.5.
100%. Also, we are betting every single one of these picks. We are betting
every single one. I'm gonna go broke
single
betting it, but it's fun.
It's gonna be great.
It's fun. Next, we have at 6 p.m. on Friday. I don't know if these are these out of order.
Clears.
No, they're not.
Clears.
We have the Cure Bowl between Northern Illinois and Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina is currently at 8.5-point favorite against Northern Illinois. Now, listen, I don't know, I might change it. I have Northern Illinois plus 8.5.
Why?
Coastal Carolina did not impress me this year.
They did not.
They did not have a
But
dominant
they're
season like
still
they
a
did last year.
10-2 team.
I mean, Northern Illinois is a 9-4 team. They're not a bad team.
They're not a bad team.
8 points is a lot. It's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points. But here's the thing. It is funny that it's a cure bowl because Northern Illinois is going to be searching for a cure for that defense that they have whenever Coastal Carolina and the Chanticleer offense just drives them, keeps driving on them, and it's going to be ugly. This is going to be a 17-plus point game. And again, when I say that,
Here, we're all going to be watching this game together, so let's all pick the same thing so we can just all be happy. Okay?
or I'll be super pissed off.
Yeah, but hey, it's one of those games you're watching with the boys. You got to ride.
I mean,
so.
I feel like we got to pick Coastal Carolina. Look, I mean, the spread right now has moved from 8.5 to 10.5, and I still love Coastal Carolina in this game.
Okay, I just flipped. I'm taking Coastal 8.5 then. Elkin, what are you doing?
I was gonna completely contradict what I just said about the MAC. Myself 2 minutes ago loved the MAC. Myself now hates the MAC. Chanticleers win this game by 13.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, so we're all taking Coastal Carolina.
Elkins 2
listeners-
minutes ago liked the MAC. Middle Tennessee probably wins the game outright. Now that I'm saying this, but I'm still hanging with Toledo. Coastal Carolina 8.5. They win by 10+.
Now,
All right.
I mean, yeah, Coastal Carolina, the Chanticleers, man, it's hard to bet against them.
They play some good Southern football. They
They're
aren't quite to the elite level like Georgia or South Carolina or any of the SEC schools. Sorry.
Did you
South
just
Carolina.
did you
I
just
don't know why I
put
said
South
that.
Carolina in the elite talks?
I
Aneurysm.
don't know.
Bro,
I had
they're not even the best USC in the country.
I had South Carolina on my mind, and Coastal Carolina's from South Carolina, and I don't know.
Speaking
Maybe
of South Carolina, Spencer Rattler to South
Yeah,
Carolina.
I don't. get it.
Somebody was like,
Powerhouse
"Yeah, he went
now.
to the wrong USC." It's like, yeah.
I genuinely
Original.
like. I don't know whether to be genuinely concerned about that or laugh my ass off.
I laughed. I tweeted. I was like, "This is."
I think it'll
hilarious.
just make it more fun. The
Yeah.
SEC is more fun now.
I mean, he was going to be in the SEC anyways. So,
Yeah, that was pretty certain.
yep. Next bowl we have is the Boca Raton Bowl
Yeah.
versus Western Kentucky versus App State. The line right now is App State minus 2.5. Give me the Mountaineers, baby.
Yeah, 100%.
Minus
App.
2.5.
App.
You got to
Give
take
me
App
App
State.
State.
App State is just, I mean, they're just that football team that, like, anytime you see them pop up, you have to bet on them because they're just such a solid all-around football team.
Yeah, I love watching them. They've been good for a long time now.
Mhm.
I think 2.5 points is nothing. It's like I've always said, if it's 3 or less, just take money line. So yeah, I'm taking App State minus 2.5 here.
App
Are we all on
State.
the same page?
App State,
there?
we
App
are
State?
all, yeah, we're all App
That's
State.
a lock. All right,
Us and
next-
77% of the nation that's done both.
that is at 11 on Saturday for all you
Yes.
people out there. Saturday at 12, we have the Celebration Bowl between
Prime
South Carolina
time.
State and prime Coach Deion Sanders, Jackson State. The spread right now is Jackson State minus 11.5, and they're 11-1 going against a 6-5 team. Give it to me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Give it to me every day of the week. 11.5
Prime
points
time-
against
Prime
for
time's gonna have this
11-1
team ready.
team. Yeah,
Prime time's
gonna
going-
have
he-
fired
he-
up.
He needs to strap some speakers to that. And, they see me rolling,
Oolin,
hating,
they hating. Yeah,
rolling, and trying to catch me riding, dirty, trying to catch me, and then just go kick the shit out of some South Carolina State. What even are they?
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs,
Bulldogs.
man.
Oh yeah, they are. I can see the logo. All right, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
these
going Jackson
Bulldogs.
State minus 11.5.
Got it.
Elkins, are you riding with us on that or no?
I got Jackson State. One of my favorite
Yeah.
old school athletes, Deion
Prime time.
Prime. He's
That
got
was
the boys
easy.
playing right.
He does have him playing right. Great coach for Jackson State.
And they're bringing in recruits too. Like they're gonna be good next year. That was not good.
Yep. Saturday. Well, they say locks at 2:15. I'm guessing that's when kickoff is. I'm taking in the New Mexico Bowl. We have UTEP against Fresno State. Fresno State's 14.5 point favorites.
Way too many points.
Many points.
My first college football bet of the year was UTEP when they played against New Mexico State, and I lost. If I lose on UTEP again here in their last game of the year, so be it.
So be it. What am I doing right
It
here,
is a lot
guys?
of points, but
Hammer.
No, I'm mining. Using my pickaxe.
oh,
I'm mining
You hammer with one hand, but you mine with
Both.
Well, yeah, but
You
Unless
can't
you're in
hammer with
Minecraft.
both.
Unless you're in
yeah,
Minecraft.
I'm in Minecraft, bro. I got my diamond pickaxe.
So
All
are
right.
you both on the minors? You're both on the minors.
I'm on the
right?
minors, bro. 14 and a half
Yes,
points.
sir.
That's just too much.
I think Fresno State is head and shoulders above this team, though.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I
but
agree.
then you're also saying they're going to win by more than 2 touchdowns, which is it's a tough spot.
Now, what gets interesting for us?
It's tough.
No,
I
what
don't
gets
know.
even more interesting for us is the actual line has moved to 11 and a half. So it's trending in the wrong
Okay.
direction for
Damn.
UTEP bettors. But I'm still taking UTEP 11 and a half.
Okay, I'm going to fade you guys. I'll take Fresno State minus 14 and a half.
Okay.
I'll take Fresno State in the New Mexico Bowl.
Okay.
Next game we have is the Independence Bowl. Saturday at 3:30 we have UAB versus number 13 ranked BYU. Now the spread right now is BYU minus 8.5. BYU's 10-2 against an 8-4 UAB team. This is another one where I could see UAB winning, but also I just don't know. I feel like BYU is so much better than UAB. I don't know. I don't know how this matchup happened.
You say that. BYU actually went into Statesboro this year and played Georgia Southern in Statesboro. And that game was not – I don't think that game was a 2-touchdown game. It was actually a pretty close game. Georgia Southern held their own. And if I remember correctly, UAB was far and away a better team than Georgia Southern this year. So this line is actually – I believe this line is spot on, and I'm taking UAB 8.5.
You're taking UAB 8.5?
Yeah.
This team didn't have a football program at one point in recent years. And I could tell you before every season starts for UAB, they definitely are very grateful. And season's coming to an end, and they're very grateful to be playing. I'm sure that's something they always talk about at the start of every year. Like, we didn't know we were going to be here 8 years ago or whatever it was. But I just think that's one of the coolest stories every time I look at it.
Yeah.
They cover 8.5 for that reason. Win the game outright, actually.
Yeah. And I mean,
win the game. You think they'd be that'd be the best ending to the year. Now I originally had BYU minus 8.5, but
I think BYU is the better team, and
I'm sticking with it. I'll take BYU minus 8.5.
I mean,
that's fine.
I just think it's funny. It's the Independence Bowl, and we know nobody from BYU is getting any on the peen dances. So,
hey,
I mean,
all I'm saying is UAB's got a chance to be the second best team in Alabama.
You got a point. Got a point.
True. That is true. Next game we have at 5:45 p.m. on Saturday, we have the Lending Tree Bowl versus. I don't know why I keep saying that because the Bowl's not playing anybody. Eastern Michigan versus Liberty. Liberty is currently 7.5-point favorites. Now, I'm going to go ahead and be honest. I have Eastern Michigan plus 7.5. Liberty has looked awful this year.
Yeah.
But here's these go. Eastern Michigan's awful too, though. Like,
I just like Hugh Freeze, man.
I like him too, but 7.5 points. Their quarterback, is he playing? Is Malik Cunningham playing in this game?
I'm not too sure. I believe so because if you look at the line, the way it's moved, it's trending in Liberty's favor. Liberty minus 9 now.
You see, I'll take Liberty minus 7.5 then.
Yeah.
Vegas knows, man. Vegas knows. So it'll be close to that probably. So I'll take Liberty minus 7.5.
I mean, I got Liberty minus 7.5 and Liberty minus 9.
Yeah, I'm a fan of what Liberty's accomplished in the past 2 seasons, despite not being too good this year. That quarterback though, Willis, I saw he was projected in the first mock draft to the Denver Broncos first round. So,
did I say Malik Cunningham?
I believe so.
What's his name? Is it Willis?
Willis.
Malik Cunningham.
Yeah,
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? Oh, well, all right. Him, that guy.
That dude.
I don't think anybody's going to shoot me in the streets for not knowing Liberty's quarterback to the T.
He's
I got his
pretty
first
talented
name
guy,
right.
though.
Got his first name right. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, so, okay. This next one, I didn't know this was a bowl, and I'm kind of mad that this is a bowl because I hate this guy.
Oh, no.
The bowl.
I didn't even
The
read that.
Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl?
What?
Why does Jimmy Kimmel have his own bowl?
How much did he
That's
pay
stupid.
to have your? How self-absorbed are you to pay that
I've
amount
never-
of money to have your own bowl?
At least give Jimmy Fallon a bowl.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon's way better than Jimmy Kimmel, right?
I
Agreed.
would think. Yeah.
I feel like he's just more personable. I feel like
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel's just kind of a douche. But okay. Utah State versus Oregon State. Spread is currently Oregon State minus 7.5.
Man, I'm taking it.
Which is strange because Utah State's 10-3, and they're 7.5 point underdogs against a 7-5 team. Is this a rat line though?
I personally am taking Oregon State in this game. Utah's best 2 wins are blowouts against Oregon, who, quite frankly, was fraudulent from the beginning.
Right.
Utah State, if they come out and play like they did against Oregon, then yeah, they'll beat Oregon State. But I can't see a scenario in which Utah State comes out with the same passion in the freaking Jimmy Kimmel Live for the 11:35 bowl.
I think you got to mix up with Utah.
Oh wait, yeah, Utah. My bad. Shoot, yeah, never mind. Scratch that. Everything I just said. Bowl season's already getting to me, boys.
Losing our minds. Yeah, I got Utah State plus 7.5.
Hey, I will say this:
I think you take a good team and you give them 7.5 points out of the gate.
the apple does not fall far from the tree. And Utah beat Oregon, which University of Utah, University of Oregon. Now we got Utah State University and Oregon State University. Utah State wins this
so
game.
we're
outright.
just like we're mind games with the,
See,
with the books right now.
You see, Oregon State gets revenge for Oregon. I feel like.
No, I don't think
It could
Oregon State's
be
that good.
it could be that thing we saw with Michigan State being defended by Big Brother.
Exactly.
Now you got me thinking. So
Here.
Okay, I'm saying with
okay.
Utah State.
A little insight here. This line has moved down 0.5 point. Oregon State -7.
So yeah, I'm taking Utah State plus 7.5.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how my mind's going to work for these.
I'm
bowl
just
games.
gonna stick with that Utah State initial pick.
That
Yep,
might be
same.
a cheat code here.
That
The
might
apple
be a
does
cheat
not
code
fall
here.
far from the tree.
To everybody
Yeah.
listening, if you've made it this far, congratulations. I believe you just unlocked a cheat code to help you with your bowl pick 'em.
Probably get a lot of biddies too if you're listening to this.
A lot of
this
biddies.
far.
Yeah.
A lot of biddies.
A lot of it.
Next bowl game we have Saturday at 9:15 p.m. the New Orleans Bowl. We have Louisiana versus Marshall. Now we have to point out Billy Napier was not coaching this game for Louisiana.
Yes.
How much of an effect does that have? I don't know, but Louisiana currently sits at 6.5 point favorites. They're 12-1 right now.
Well, you say currently. Currently, they're 5-point favorites.
Oh,
Mm.
so take Marshall
But-
6.5.
Nah, you see, I don't think so on this game. This is still.
You think they're gonna come
this
out
is still the
fire
best.
under
This
their
is
ass?
still the best team in the Sun Belt, dude. And I don't know if you watched
Yeah.
Billy Napier's emotional goodbye, which if you didn't, I highly suggest you go watch it. It was phenomenal. In the locker room
My eyelids
afterwards.
are like sticking together. Sorry.
Just that whole goodbye that Billy Napier had after the game, after they won the Sun Belt Championship, it was just great. UL Lafayette, they come out, they win this game for him, and I don't even think this game's close, quite frankly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ride that, Mal. I'll ride
Yep,
ULL.
I'm taking Louisiana as well.
Not a knock on Marshall because Marshall is
Marshall's
a good team.
Marshall's
Marshall's
I
a good
agree.
team this year.
But this
Uh,
Louisiana team is just so good. Like
I think
they've
Billy-
been great.
I really think
Yeah.
Billy Napier made that program so much better.
Well, oh yeah.
And all University of Louisiana fans and players can leave or see him leave knowing that he made them better and be grateful for it. So
Well, it was kind of great.
Don't be
watching
mad
his-
that it's over. Smile because.
Oh, and that's the thing. It was kind of great, like watching his goodbye. All the players, were hugging him and stuff. Whereas, you look at Lincoln Riley,
Brian
Kelly.
yeah,
all
Billy
those-
Napier did it the right
Yeah.
way.
Billy
He's a guy
Napier
to
did
root
it the
for.
right way.
Definitely
As
a
much
guy
as
to
I
root for.
hate to have to root for him at Florida, you got to.
I will not be rooting for him in Florida. Sorry. Can't do it. I think he's a great guy. Comes from a great family, obviously. But actually, I'll say this: if they're not playing Tennessee, have at it.
If they're not playing Tennessee and I don't need them to lose for Georgia to make it to the SEC championship, go for it.
Yeah, there you go. So there we go with that bowl. Next bowl we have Monday at 2:30. We have the Myrtle Beach Bowl, and that is Old Dominion versus Tulsa. Both teams are 6-6. And the line currently sits at Tulsa -7.5. I'm going to take Tulsa. I think Tulsa's a way better team. Old Dominion, I think they're going to kind of have a piss running down their leg moment. Moment's too big for them. Old Dominion doesn't really play anybody. I think Tulsa is probably the better team here, even though they're both 6-6. I think Tulsa probably wins this by 10+.
Great pick. Great pick there. You want to know why it's a great pick, Dylan? Because the line now, Tulsa, it's moved from 7.5 to 9 points. This line has moved a lot. Old Dominion is just not going to. I mean, I just can't see a reality in which Old Dominion comes out and wins this game.
Yeah, I can't either.
Why am I bad at betting on college football? Because I'm taking Old Dominion.
Oh, okay.
Because I take chances.
Is that the only reason you're betting them, because you want to be different?
Well, no, that's the pick I had. I don't know. Maybe they play good.
Yeah, maybe
it's a bowl game. I mean, everybody. There's some teams who are trending up, trending down. I don't really know about Old Dominion, but they made it to a bowl this year. They definitely haven't done that in years past, and yeah.
The only thing I know about Old Dominion was it was so fun in NCAA football 2012 to make to lead them to a national championship, because that's the first year they were in the game.
I knew you were going to say that as soon as you said NCAA football and them.
Just taking them and literally making the hardest possible schedule.
Scheduling Alabama,
LSU, Georgia,
USC,
an all SEC schedule, and then putting it on Heisman difficulty and trying to beat those teams.
Just running legitimately is tossing 500 on Bama.
It was legitimately hard to beat those teams, but once you did, it felt great.
Right,
seeing the smile on those kids' faces, man.
It was so rewarding.
Next bowl is probably my favorite bowl. On Tuesday, we have at 3:30 the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Electric game, year in and year out. Love the logo. Probably if I could wear that, get on a shirt, I might do that. I might put the famous Idaho Potato Bowl logo on a shirt and just start wearing it. I love it. Got a little butter on there. It's everything you want in a logo. But the matchup we have is Kent State, who is 7-6, versus Wyoming, who is 6-6. Line right now is currently Wyoming -4.5. I'm taking Kent State +4.5. I think Kent State's a better team than Wyoming this year.
See, I don't know why.
Hopefully the live line backs me up on that. Mel.
The live line. Let's see here. So it does. It does. Wyoming is now a -3 point favorite.
Okay.
I still just don't see how you can bet against Wyoming in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. I know Wyoming and potatoes have nothing in common, but it just feels like they do. It feels like
Wyoming's supposed to be there, right?
It does. It just feels like Wyoming's supposed to be there. For whatever reason that is, I don't know why potatoes in Wyoming. I don't know why, but it just feels right.
I think it's the color scheme.
It has to be.
Potatoes are brown. Wyoming is brown.
And the Cowboys. It just feels right.
Cowboys
it just feels right.
You're making a good point, Mal. You're swaying me a little bit. Elkins, I need your input, Elkins. What do you think of this?
I'm just going strictly based off of math. Every line that Vegas makes is 50-50 on paper. Yes. Last week, Kent State didn't cover, and they lost the game. I think they win their bowl game and cover 4.5.
Interesting. I mean, I can't be swayed off of Wyoming. I mean, I just feel like it just feels like they belong.
I'm going to stay with Kent State at +4.5. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So last bowl game before we'll do all the other ones next episode. Yes, we have the UTSA Roadrunners who are 12-1. This is going to be a really good one in the Frisco Bowl, by the way. 7:30 Tuesday night against number 24 San Diego State. It's a sin that UTSA isn't ranked at 12-1.
Yes,
it's a sin. Current line sits at UTSA -2.5. San Diego State has fallen off the wagon. Yeah. They've looked awful. They looked awful last week. So I'm taking the Roadrunners. I love the story out of UTSA this year. I like for them to continue it. Only 39% of people picked them in this game. I think a lot of casual football fans probably see the 24% on San Diego State's name and it's like, oh, they have to be the better team, right? No, I don't think so. So I'll take the Roadrunners and 2.5 points in this.
Me.
That's all there needs
That's all you got to say.
to be
Me,
said.
me.
Is me. This
Me.
quarterback too, Frank Harris. He can flat run
Me.
and throw. He's a good player. He's a senior. I don't know if he'll get drafted or what, but he's got some talent.
I mean, okay. Can we talk about the missed opportunity? Is there a college football team that has a coyote for a mascot?
No.
Really?
No.
See, that's a complete missed opportunity. Could you imagine the
Going
Roadrunners?
through all the leagues.
Could you imagine the Roadrunners versus the
Roadrunners.
Coyotes?
The Acme Bowl is what it would be named.
Could you imagine having the Roadrunners and the Coyotes? It would be perfect, and you would have to bet UTSA in that case. But
Right.
it just, unfortunately, our dreams are not going to come to fruition. So
Yeah, no Division I schools, FBS Division I schools that and I know pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
I know the mascots. I did this little.
how is there not a single Coyote mascot?
I don't know.
We got like what 3 Aggies?
Hold on, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, like you would think that there would be a Coyote for a mascot in college football, or not in just in Division I sports, but there's not. So,
And all the Tigers.
which I mean is exactly. I mean that's even more reason to pick the Roadrunners because the Roadrunners have no competition right now. There's no Coyotes to push them. Ooh, but does that mean we take the Aztecs because the Roadrunners they haven't really faced any competition because Wile E.
So
Coyote.
it
has
looks
been out
like
there.
there is one, but in the FCS, I
Mm.
think they're FCS. They are FCS, so they're not in the FBS.
Mm.
It is the South Dakota Coyotes.
Okay. So we have to get them in the FBS, and we have to schedule them against UTSA. That
No,
has to
they're not.
happen.
They're not going to be in the FBS.
Well,
I
UTSA
don't
needs
know.
to schedule them for a game one year, just out of pure memes.
It's got to be called the Acme Bowl. It's got to be called the
Have to
Acme
be.
Bowl because
I mean-
every time I think of a little Roadrunner, me, and the Coyote chasing
Wile E.
each other,
Coyote, yeah.
I just think of Wile E. Coyote using Acme like explosives trying to blow them up.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Like the big Acme crates trying to drop it on his head.
I mean, it's our minds are enigma.
Enigma.
I feel like Patrick Starr right now.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's rattle off. I have like 2 professional picks. I'll just give mine back to back. Love the Titans -2 against the Steelers here. Steelers are a really bad team. They're falling apart. Dancing instead of trying to get first downs while the clock's running. So look, give me the Titans -2 here. The things are about to start turning around in Tennessee. Julio's back. He didn't do much last week, but that's fine. Just having him on the field is probably a big confidence boost. Puts a lot of tension on him too. Opens up some things for other receivers. So give me Tennessee -2 here. Then another line I love this week. Absolutely love. People might not love it. I love the Packers -5 here against the Ravens. No Lamar probably. He got carted off. Was that 2 days ago? So I would assume he's not going to be playing. I love Packers -5. Packers are a hot team right now. Even though the Bears kind of gave them a little punch him in the mouth a
Scare.
little bit, but it's all right.
Nah,
It's fine.
we're good.
So those are my 2 NFL picks.
I didn't really make any NFL picks considering I have 12 college football picks this week.
That's
Yeah, I
good.
just had to,
think-
those 2
I think-
games. I felt like I had to.
I
bet.
think Mal can tell my 12-leg parlay. I'll just rattle it off real fast. I already made it. It's the BR betting parlay. I'm gonna make it on there 1 week. I'm just gonna give you 12 picks real quick. I didn't take 2 of the games. I don't know which ones they were, but we'll just find that out later.
While you rattle this off, I'm going to make my own parlay.
Chiefs -4 at the Chargers starting on Thursday night. And then we got Raiders +6 at the Browns. Pats money on +110 at the Colts. Jaguars -3 at home against the Texans. 2 very bad teams. Someone's going to win. Giants +10.5. I think that's too many points at home.
Wait, did you say you're taking the Jaguars?
I am taking the Jags at home.
If Davis Mills is playing, dude, I'll probably ride the Texans. He had a great game.
I'm
last week.
making my parlay right now, and I actually just
Still
picked the
lost by
Texans.
20. It was just weird.
Yeah.
Cowboys going to New York. I like New York plus 10.5. I just have Miami money line. Straight minus 415 hosting the Jets. They're gonna win the game, but I don't think they're gonna cover 8.5 is what I think it is. Maybe they do, I don't know. So that's why I just took money line. Titans 1.5 is a robbery.
Yep.
Yeah. I got football team 14 or 4.5 at the Eagles. That's another game I think could go either way. I think 4.5 is gonna stay within that. Falcons are playing good ball right now, and they're 9-point underdogs at the Niners. Niners are not playing quite to their potential. Whatever. I'll take the Falcons. I'm never not going to bet on my Broncos, and they're playing the Bengals. This game's in Denver, which I think will be the difference.
Yes.
Packers -5 is also a very good bet. Probably one of my locks for this Sunday. And if I'm just so perfect on this parlay, I'm going to have a sweaty one on Monday night where I've got the Bears money line plus 160. It's going to be the hardest leg.
Oh, yeah. What? Who they playing?
The Vikings.
The Vikings.
I kind of love that. I hate
Plus
the Vikings.
plus 160 right now. I like that bet.
I kind of like that. Yeah.
I mean,
And if the kid is perfect, the watch party's going to go dumb. I would actually probably cash out. I'm not going to lie to you boys.
so, you know,
$15 will win me $34K.
So while Elkins has been saying his parlay, I have also created a straight money line parlay. We're going to start it off in Kansas City, or not in Kansas City, in LA. We're going to take the Chiefs money line minus 165. Love it. Patriots going to Indianapolis. Give me the Patriots plus 110 money line. They're underdogs in this game. I know Indianapolis is great. No, we like them. Cardinals minus 750 against the Lions just to, boost it up a little bit. And then we're going to skip down all the way down here until we get to that Houston Texans Jaguars game. We're going to take Houston plus 150. It's going to be a little scary, but you know what? If anybody can do it, it's going to be Houston and Davis Mills.
Davis Mills, baby.
Jets are playing Miami in Miami. The Jets are a plus 310 underdog in this game. I don't understand that. I know Miami's been playing good football, but I feel like this game is a little bit closer. I know the Jets have been, just dying recently. Just dying.
It's good value. I think.
Great value.
I think it's good value.
Great value in a
bye
parlay.
week.
Great value in a parlay. We're taking the Jets plus 310. Then we're going to go all the way down here. Washington is playing the Eagles, and Washington is an underdog. I understand Washington's not the greatest football team in the nation, but they are better than the Eagles. They are better than the Eagles. Give me Washington plus 175. Then this is where it gets really interesting. The Falcons always have that one game every year that they should not win that they do. That comes this week, and it's against the 49ers. And I believe in the past 3 years that game did come against the 49ers in San Francisco. So we're going to repeat history here. Falcons plus 310. They actually been playing pretty good football and are still on the hunt for a playoff. I love the Falcons in this one.
They have like a 82% chance of making the playoff right now.
Cordarrelle Patterson, dude. What more can you say? They've started establishing their run game, and it is going very good. Matt Ryan is, not played bad. He's not played great, but he's not played bad. He's not going to lose in this game. He's not going to win in this game. It's all going to fall on the shoulders of Cordarrelle Patterson. Denver Broncos taking them. Bengals. Joey B, get out of here. Give me the freaking Broncos. Packers minus 220 against the Ravens. Rams coming off of a big win. I like them again. They're playing the Seahawks in LA. Give me the Rams minus 310. And then we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers rounding this out in Tampa Bay against New Orleans Saints. Who dat? You about to lose. Tampa Bay minus 520. We're going to put a singular dollar on this parlay to win $1,822.38.
Might as well put $5, Mal.
Might as well put $5. You know what? Let's just get my account to an even number here. Let's put $7.61 on it to win $13,868.32.
Can you imagine if both the boys hit? It's not possible.
Oh, it's impossible.
It's impossible. But if one of the boys hits, we'll have a big watch party. It'd be sick. We'll do a live stream probably. Be sick. Yeah, I really don't have anything else besides that. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Shout out. Honestly, life is temporary, and I want to have the chance to say right now I'm very grateful for this year of sports. Starting with Alabama winning the Natty in January. Alabama hoops had one of their best seasons and is showing a lot of promise. Chelsea Football Club won the Champions League. That's three of my teams right there. And lastly,
Braves won the World Series.
The Atlanta Braves won the World Series, and grateful, very grateful.
I'm happy the Vols are 7-5. Gonna go 12-0 next year. It's gonna be great. See that little banner right there? So it says National Champions.
That's also from what, 99?
What is it? 85 now? I don't want to hear it.
1980.
Look,
Thank you very much.
1980. See, I even gave you 5 years. That we're gonna get another one of those next year. It's gonna be black because we're wearing black uniforms. Yeah. So it's been a good year. I'm thankful to be here. Thankful to have this podcast with the boys. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, honestly, I hope you win the bowl pick 'em.
Let me say one more thing. Make sure you cross your M's out up until New Year's Eve. Cross out your M's, and yeah, go Dogs.
I got you, Matt. Holland, Mal, I got you.
I don't have anything. We need a MVL. Crossing M out in the M. MVL.
No, not gonna happen. But yeah, so let me run through it again. You got to be 18 years or older, enter the giveaway. Pick your bowl game to get a $100 Visa card if you win. You have to be subscribed to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. I will be cross-checking those. So if you win, you don't, let's go to the next person.
Use code MVL22.
Use code MVL22 to get into our group, and that'll be tweeted out tomorrow when the episode comes out. So yeah, thank you for listening so much. If you have gambling problems, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Be smart with your bank rolls. Be smart with your bets, people. And best of luck, and we will see you next week.